And we are live. Live from BatteryEVO. Wednesday afternoon. Man, we've missed a few live streams. We've been like so busy. I know that's said around here that we get busy, but it's been a crazy couple of weeks, that's for sure. We had the Utah thing, Jerry Rig Everything. Part 2 of that video is dropping on his channel in a couple days, by the way. If you guys haven't checked out part 1, please do, because if you like our content, his content covering our product is quite good. But yeah, we had that. I was acting in a movie yesterday until like past midnight, so I'm very tired today. And then we just been all over the place. Dome homes.
Domes. I forgot about the domes.
Dude, I gotta go back over there tomorrow, I think.
Really?
To grab photos of the dome with the new camera.
We've been shooting supercars, habitable domes.
That's right.
Moving power 190. What is it? 94 kilowatt hour power tanks.
That's right. Dude, what don't we do?
Nick's. Oh wait, we can't talk about your feature.
Oh,
right?
from yesterday? No, I mean I can talk about it. I can't post.
You can't say stuff about it, but Nick's gonna be in a movie.
Yeah, I can't like reveal all the details on that, and I can't post about it. I actually checked with them yesterday. I was like, when can I post about
you
this?
Probably shouldn't, huh?
Yeah, because
But
if
they
it was
say
just
about me, just send it
yeah.
over.
Hey, dude, I filmed at I'll just say the rapper. I won't say who, but we filmed at the rapper's house. So I'll send you the address, and then you dox him.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm good.
Oh, like Nick said it was okay.
Yeah.
I can come in. All right, so we're gonna let people funnel in here. In the meantime, we'll just have random banter. It is the
Banter.
Labor Day kickoff. We kind of
Yeah.
were like, we're never gonna do a live stream ever again, but I feel bad.
Don't worry. If we ever retire the live stream, we're having like a retirement party with our Cheesecake Factory squad.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we wouldn't
Yeah.
we wouldn't just leave without saying goodbye.
I mean, we might leave without saying goodbye. We were kind of gonna do that this time around. All right, so I don't really see anybody jumping in the chat yet, so we're gonna let it go for a little bit. I'm just making sure everything works the way it should. And then
So far, so good.
so far,
Who
so
here
good.
loves labor?
Who here loves to labor?
I labor day in and day out.
What do you
And
think?
you should too.
What do you think is like the most difficult task you've had to do, or like job?
Oh man. Well, there's like two different sides to that coin.
Okay.
There's like difficult physically,
Yeah.
and then like difficult like mentally / emotionally.
Like okay.
And those, I have an answer for both of those, and they're not the same job.
All right. Tell me which one it is. For the sake of Labor Day here.
The hardest physical labor that I did for a job was that I was a utility worker in the back of a restaurant for about a year. That included washing dishes, but also like scrubbing like down all the like greasy vents, you know, like the vents in kitchens, like suck up all that like, yeah, cleaning that stuff. I would clean the floors, you know. That was my most physically taxing one, because it'd be like 10-hour shifts on your feet, just, you know, scrubbing. And then
So like restaurant vibes.
yeah, I was
If it
back
gets hot,
back of the
yeah.
house in the kitchen, and then eventually, after I worked there for a while, they started having me do food prep, so like cutting the like ingredients up before they like cook the meals and all that, and that was more fun.
Yeah,
Than the
definitely
scrubbing.
working like restaurant is tough. Like
Restaurant?
especially if it's like hot restaurant.
Any restaurant
Yeah,
gig is
'cause
tough,
it's like- it's
whether
just
it's
so
front of the
much-
house
so
or back of the
fast-paced.
house. Yeah.
I've always opted out of restaurant. Like even when I was like,
You never done it?
no, I always.
I
When
feel like you've done everything. I'm surprised
I've done
you've never
everything, but
restaurants.
I purposefully well, okay, I technically did work at a restaurant when I was like 15. No, yeah, like 15 at the swap meet. It's like a small restaurant in the middle of the swap meet, but like I never like prepped like the food. I never like was a server. I was just like, you know, moving like inventory around. Because I always made it like I told myself from the very beginning is like I don't think that I should do that to a person who's hungry. You know what I mean? Like it's like gonna be so fast paced. It's gonna be hot. So I completely opted out. Like I never even applied for a restaurant job. Actually, no, scratch that. I applied for Panda Express one time.
Panda Express.
I was 16. They turned me down because they said I couldn't use the knives because I was 16.
Damn.
I couldn't use the knives and the trash compactor. So
Well,
because of those
18?
two things, yeah, you had to be 18.
I used knives when I was
You're in
California
Florida,
versus Florida.
Yeah, you're in Florida, so it's different. So yeah, but maybe for me the most labor intensive. Okay, I worked at Costco like night shifts. Like we would clock in at 6 p.m. and clock out at 2 a.m. And you've seen how big Costco is.
Oh yeah.
And you would like, you couldn't stock until after they closed. So we'd get there at 6, we'd prep, and then around like 8 they would close, and then around 9 they start dropping the pallets. So you had from like 10, 11, 12, 1, like about 3 or 4 hours to completely stock half that store. And so that was pretty intense. It wasn't difficult per se, but like, dude, we'd probably like do like what, like 300 pallets a night.
Oof.
With like a team of like 6
tough
people.
Work. And only 6 people. That's,
you know,
that is hard
and like
physical
no
labor.
OT. So if like if you went overboard with the like, they'll just make you leave, and then the next day you get in trouble for not finishing.
Damn. So guys, if you are out here working and laboring the way that me and Brian have and do, and you're ready to celebrate Labor Day, we're actually not going to offer exclusive live stream discounts this time because the Labor Day sale is kicking off, and it is so low that we literally can't. Like, we hit our like lowest possible price this time around already. So that means good news for you guys. You don't have to text in to get a deal. You can just literally call in this time, and you'll be getting the best deal that's possible right now. Like, literally bottom dollar. So today, instead of texting, it's call in 866-366-8386.
You'll still be
Prominence
able to text,
perspective, I'm gonna read it. I know you don't want me to, Brian, but Prominence jumped in and said he still looks 16.
It's okay.
Hey, you know,
I've always looked young.
it's better than looking like dramatically older than you are. I always have gotten like older. Like, people always think I'm a little older than not like a lot, but people always think I'm like 5 years older than I am. Like, since I was a teenager too.
I'm actually 7 years older than Nick. Prominence, by the way.
Guess Brian's age, Prominence, if we haven't done that already.
And then I'm 7 years
before.
older than Nick, so just remember, Prominence.
Good to see you in here, Prominence. I know we got some, I don't know if your shipments arrived yet, but we've been doing some mailing back and forth, so hopefully that all goes smoothly. And I hope that you have had a good last week and a half or so since the last time we streamed. I don't remember when the last one was, but it's been a busy time. Prominence, have you seen our video on Jerry Rig Everything? You should check it out. I think you'd like it.
No appetizers for Prominence at the cheesecake dinner. Is this the right one? Yes.
You're gonna have to help me with this, by the way. You're on this? Like, he wants a lot.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
I don't think I can convince F single-handedly to do that.
Whoa. They're doing this at nighttime, I think.
I
think it's in the, wait, what time is the event again? I mean, I should probably know, huh? I think it says right there, actually.
I mean, look, I want to help them anyway. If it's up to me, I just say yes.
I think
but
it's kind of. F says that we could do it with like 2 walruses.
That's what he told me too. But it's like,
I mean, it's a good place to like promote.
That's what I was saying. I'd say like because I was talking with him about it yesterday, and he kind of like was kind of budging on not budging on the walrus talk, and I'm like, walrus is good. We might have to swap out an expansion depending on, because they're gonna be using a lot of high power lights and stuff, and now it sounds like a food truck too. I think we should just send everything that they need out there because they've done so much for us. You know, why not just provide?
Yeah,
so,
the Soul Trail's gonna be tough though.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's like in operating condition unless we go get the one that's at Wilson's Ranch.
I see. We probably gotta plan a call with. Maybe if you want to talk to Dan, and then we'll figure out here on our side what to do, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to. Obviously, we should. I know you would want to too, to make sure that they're helped out. But yeah, Prominent says 1 more week until it arrives. Delayed shipping. Oh, that's too bad. Is it because of the storms going around the hurricane? I've been hearing a lot about a hurricane down south brewing. You know, that's bad timing though if your walrus is in the mail when the power outage hits.
Yeah, Prominence. Alright, so I guess we should
Prominence, how old do you think Brian actually is?
yeah. And then remember, I'm 7 years older than Nick. For age I am, just subtract 7.
27.
What? That was like on point. I'm 28, Prominence.
And that puts me at fresh 21.
Nick's 21 years old.
I just, I can now drink.
Yeah, he just started drinking.
I might try a beer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get crazy.
It was your birthday recently, right? Yeah, right?
In May. Randy says he would guess 26. Welcome to
Okay.
the chat, Randy.
Okay.
Randy, have you seen the... I'm going to ask you too. Randy, have you seen the video that Jerry Rig Everything posted on his YouTube channel featuring the Komodo? You should check it out if you haven't. Huge YouTube channel. Got your... since you're a proud Komodo owner, you should take a look.
Okay, so you set up... You got the whole setup right here. You got the whole lineup.
Walrus.
If anybody needs the King Kong 2, the big battery pack, I think we're running low on these now. We've officially got to the point where these are almost out of stock. This is the 62 kilowatt hour LFP battery pack. It's a 48 volt system. Now you can pair it with this inverter, but the King Kong 2 pack, because it's 48 volts, you can pair it with any 48 volt inverter of your choice. So for those of you guys who want those big off-grid PV systems, or whatever, you just have your own 48 volt inverter that you like, you can pair it with the King Kong 2. It says Walrus here, but it's only a Walrus when paired with the inverter. Otherwise,
true.
the King Kong 2 is just the battery pack. So we're maybe down to about 15 units last I heard.
Yeah, we have sold those like crazy. I mean, people who need that big battery storage really like it, because it's pretty much like by far the best price per kilowatt hour you're going to find out there.
Yeah. Now, if you're talking like, he's right, it's the best price per kilowatt. This has LFP, and everybody's always asking about the Walrus ones. These ones are, when you use the Walrus G3 Pro with the third battery pack, it's more battery capacity than the King Kong 2 in a smaller package, because these use the higher density lithium cells.
MC.
Yeah, so when people
LFP.
ask why they look different or why we use one over the other, these ones have the higher energy density cells, and that's why you can make more battery capacity in a smaller package size versus the King Kong 2. But this is 48 volt, whereas these are not. So you can't use these battery packs on a different 48 volt inverter.
You gotta know your voltage. Randy says, I did see it, waiting on his next one in action, charging it. That guy is my new idol, LOL. Yeah, he's freaking awesome.
He's
also, he sent me the video this morning, the second one, and I watched it. And I'm waiting on final approval from, certain people who have sign-off rights. But for me, his next video is fantastic. It's really, really good. Better than the first one. You're in for a treat. It's really good. And it should be posted within the next couple days. So keep an eye out. Nick is drinking a beer now. That would be nice.
Just started.
That would be nice. What just started?
That you started drinking beer?
Oh yeah, this is guys, I'm drinking my first ever beer on stream. It just happens to look like coffee and taste like coffee and have no alcohol. Hi from Oklahoma. Howdy, Raymond. How are you doing? Rooster Bear, I have a shed with a 60 amp breaker system. Do you need a battery for the shed. Prominence, I got the second Walrus G4 to have to charge my Tesla. Cool. There are some tricks that you can do. I'll have to be in touch with you about at some point about like grounding it for better use for that. We'll have to chat. I can't remember all the tips off the top of my head. Randy says his shop is awesome. Yeah, his shop is crazy. If you don't know his story, his wife uses a wheelchair, and he built a custom wheelchair for her with like a bunch of amenities that are unique and customized specifically for quality of life in ways that standard wheelchairs usually aren't. And that unique wheelchair that he built went viral, and he ended up making a whole business out of it. That's what his factory was originally built for. But also, this guy, as you can tell, is very talented and very lucky, and rolled a lot of good results here, because not only did his wheelchair take off, but his YouTube channel just took off too. Like, he does all the breakdown videos of like popular products and stuff, to the point where he's been able to expand his factory to just do all kinds of cool stuff all the time. I met a couple of his engineers when we were out on the Salt Flats filming, and they were really cool guys, all just like younger dudes in their 20s, kind of like same age as me and Brian. And they just are like, we never know what we're going to be building like any given month. Like, it's just whatever Zach asks for.
Zach.
What system do I need inverter and battery for the 60 amp breaker system in the shed?
You could probably just run, well, I guess it depends on how much power you need in there, but the 60 amp breaker is okay. If you don't have too much power in there, Rooster Bear, you could probably get away with like the Razorback. Oh wait, hold on.
Could you, if Rooster Bear calls in today, could you give a heads up to any of, like, literally all of the sales team on the phones that if Rooster Bear calls in and says that he's Rooster Bear, to just give like a little,
like that super discount?
I mean, come on. Rooster Bear's our boy.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, the easiest thing you're gonna be able to hook up to that thing is gonna be maybe the G3. That should be able to suffice for a small shed. I'm wondering if.
Yeah, I mean,
you could get away with like the Razorback setup.
That's what I was gonna say. You'd either want the G3 just with the all-in-one system, or like a Razorback with one of our standalone inverters or another inverter. What are you trying to power in the shed? Like, what's going down in that shed? That'll help us answer this question a little bit better. Because if it's like not too intensive power going on in there, then I'd say like you probably are good with like a Razorback setup. If you are doing anything like running cool air into it and, you know, planning on doing a lot of activities in there or work in there for extended periods of time, then I would say consider a Walrus, because the Walrus is, you know, the Walrus is our baby for a reason. Raymond from Oklahoma, what can we help you with? Are you interested in batteries and battery knowledge and solar advice? We're streaming to you live from BatteryEVO. My name's Nick. This is Brian, if you guys haven't joined before. We work in the marketing here at BatteryEVO, and we're streaming to you live from our offices in California.
If you guys have questions about battery packs, ask them in the chat so we can discuss it on the chat. Yep. If you guys are ready to buy a battery pack or have maybe already considered buying one, you can call the number below, and then they're going to hook you up there. If they cannot answer the phone because it gets backed up, then maybe you should... Oh, wait, we don't have the text number, huh? We tried doing the call number. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's kind of cool. Not going to be able to see the chat, but...
You just won't be able to see...
Maybe should you just...
Oh, here we go. Here.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Bam.
Okay, so we want people to call today versus text. We want to just see the difference as to how people, like, what do you guys like better? Do you guys like to call in or do you guys like to text in? Texting in helps get more of you in the funnel, whereas calling, if the customer support team is on the phone, and sometimes it'll bounce. So I would say if you want to call and talk to someone, call the number. If you're just looking to get a discount, go ahead and text the number right below that one. We discounted everything for Labor Day, so
everything.
If you call, if you text, you might be able to get that extra YouTube Live discount code. Remember that those only are active while the live is on. Some of you guys will call 3 days later and say, I watched the live. The codes that we generate expire same day. So even if you call 3 days later, it's like, but I watched the live, it's like, it doesn't matter. That code just doesn't even work. So use the stream to your advantage.
Ryan says, Rye here, first-time viewer from upstate New York. Welcome, Rye. How you doing?
How much is your electricity bill, Ryan?
Yeah.
New York, we know, has really... When you say upstate New York, what does that mean?
Like Rochester, Buffalo.
Is that like more like urban area?
There's a lot of people who live in upstate New York, and there definitely are urban areas, but when I think of upstate New York, I think of like rolling hills and like suburbs and some like farmlands and stuff. Areas. Yeah. My mom's from upstate New York. So
oh yeah?
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Does it get cold there?
Yeah. Big time. I got family who still lives up there, and like in Rochester, it's like, they get like over a foot of snow, like it gets bad.
Damn. Okay. That's a lot. Okay, so Ryan has an 800.
Is that every single month? 800.
Wow.
Damn.
Hours south of.
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Very nice.
Ryan Hackett, $800 electric bill. So you're spending, what is that, $9,600 a month on electricity? Ryan, are you looking to lower your electricity bill? Because that's exactly what this chat's about.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh, look, that's actually exactly what's behind you. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
How much is your electricity bill?
We're in sync. That's
cool.
The live host synergy.
Rolling Hills nailed.
Yep. I used to, when I would stay in upstate New York with my grandpa, we would, every night when the sun would go down, we'd go, quote-unquote, deer hunting when I was a kid, but it wasn't actually hunting. We weren't, like, trying to catch or kill anything. We were just,
just faking
just looking, I mean, you know how I am. Like, even back then, I was always the camera guy. So, I just wanted to take pictures and see, and so we would see how many deers we could see in a single night, and it would be, like, so many. So many. Ryan says best average around $600 last 6 months.
Wow.
If you're looking to lower that, let us know. We can give you some advice. Do you have solar panels or any sort of off-grid situation or infrastructure already in place, or are you just kind of new to the whole green energy thing and just sort of curious and looking for information? Let us know. Randy says electric bill or kilowatt usage. I'm assuming he meant dollars, but maybe not.
I also assume dollars. $600. Ryan, have you been visiting our site to try to find a power unit for your home? A lot of the people in this chat, Ryan, if you see like the Randy, Prominence, Rooster Bear, they've all been returning guests on this live show, so they're kind of.
You guys have all been at least 10 streams a piece. You guys have been in, so thank you for that.
That's crazy. That's so
I love
cool.
these guys. These are my best friends. They're the ones who are always there for me.
Yeah.
Like no matter what.
I know. I could text my friends right now and they would not respond to me.
But you go live.
We know Randy and Prominence
and Randy and Prominence are there to talk. Goats. You guys are goated.
Yeah. So thanks for that. They keep the chat moving along, and it's like they already have battery units, but they'll still ask good questions about batteries.
I love you guys.
I keep shopping for more.
Why is solar so addictive?
I
mean, generating energy kind of makes you feel powerful in a way. Literally, I guess. But yeah, Ryan, if you're looking for any info, it could help to know, like, if you're starting brand new and you don't have. Oh, you just messaged.
Yeah.
Been looking, trying to wrap my head around it. Okay, yeah. No, it is a whole lot to deal with when you're getting started. It really is. It can feel overwhelming. I guess let's start with a couple simple questions. We already know your monthly power bill. What size home do you have, like roughly in square feet? And
square feet, the types of appliances you run in your home consistently.
Like how much AC, for example, like if you have a 4-ton HVAC or whatever.
Yeah.
It's helpful to know.
And then if you've been doing research online, what other units have you been looking up online? And so we can give you comparisons between ours and theirs. Okay, let's guess before he answers. So he knows what he needs. He needs to tell us his square footage, but beyond the square footage, the electrical appliances, and what other units he's researched. So before he answers, try to guess what he has in his home. I think I'm going to square footage, 2,600 square feet.
2,600 is the official guess. That's the BatteryEVO guess. Is that based off of his power bill or just vibes?
That's based on the fact that he lives upstate New York.
Yeah, and a lot of people in upstate New York, they got the basement too. The big basements.
Okay, all right.
So, we're assuming that you have a lot of space. As far as appliances, I mean, I know you got a washer, dryer, rye. Summer 3X AC window units.
Okay.
I see. Cool. So AC units, that answers that one. I know my boy Rye has a fridge. I'm assuming just the standards. I'm not gonna say I think no to EV charger because over 3,500
that's
square.
Randy's guess.
Oh
that's
no,
Randy's guess.
okay, that's Randy's
I thought
guess.
it was his.
I thought that was the answer
Dude,
too.
my eyes got so I was like, what?
His power bill's high, but I don't think it's high enough to say that there's an EV charger in the house.
Okay.
I think it would be higher if there was an EV charger in the house.
True.
And then what was the last question? Dude, I'm so tired from last night. You said size of the house, appliances in the house, and then there was one other question that we needed to guess. Oh well. Price per kilowatt must be high up there. Michael says, are you able to charge a G3 with 110? Are you able to charge a G3 with 110?
Yeah, you can charge 110, but you're going to need the 110 volt charger. So it's like a little yellow charger. We only have those for the G3. We do not have it for the G4 pluses. We never brought one of those in, but yes, you can charge it 110 volt, Michael. You just need the inverter.
Yep.
I'm sorry, not the inverter, the charger. It's like a little yellow brick, and it has the 110 volt plug on one side, and then it's got the DC input on the other side. Now, I will say this, because 110 volt doesn't have a lot of charge, and the battery pack is so big, if you're charging from like very low to high, it does take quite a bit of time to fully charge it.
Yeah, definitely worth noting.
Multiple hours, but if it's an alternative resource to charging the unit. If you want that unit, Michael, just call in and they'll hook you up with one of them. And then, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. If you want, if you already have a G3 and you're looking for a charger, call the number, get the charger nice and cheap in our Labor Day sale. If you are looking for a G3, call in and get that G3 literally as cheap as we've ever had it. So usually on these live streams, Brian and I give out extra discounts on top that are just for the live stream viewers. But we're not even able to do that this time because the Labor Day prices are the bottom line. If we lower it more, the company starts to lose money on a sale because we are going crazy this Labor Day to sell you at the best price we can. Ryan says 3-bedroom, not sure on square footage, 2-fridge, propane dryer. And I'm assuming you got some propane and propane accessories as well. Stand-up freezer. Cool. So you got a good fair amount of appliances. 3-bedroom seems nice and sizable. Probably somewhere in the ballpark of what Brian was guessing, you, especially if you do have a basement. Yeah, so just based off of that, based on that information alone, I think the Walrus series is going to be for you. I mean, that's, if you don't know, basically, I'll just explain the 3 central components that you would have with an off-grid solar system that utilizes a battery. So this goes for any product, not just BatteryEVO products, but you would have your solar panel array, however many panels you might have on your roof, configured to, draw in that energy from the sun. Then you'll have a battery, which is to store the power, and the inverter, which is to allow the power to be utilized in various ways, run back into your home, run directly out into appliances, and allows for control and communication over how that power is used. So you need those three components to build a system. The Walrus, what makes it unique is that it is the battery plus the inverter all in one system. So instead of having to buy two and make sure they match, it's all right there. Basically, the darker gray piece on the bottom, that's like your battery storage, and up top here is your inverter. You got your power controls on the front as well as all the hookups on the side. They can be expanded with additional batteries, and then you have some variations on them. So you got the Walrus G3 and G4, which are both roughly around the 20 kilowatt hour capacity storage mark, which is great. This can take a home off the grid with ease, and they're easy to expand if you ever find that you need more power storage over time. G3 Pro comes in at, that's 44, right? 44 kilowatt hours on the G3 Pro?
Yeah.
44 kilowatt hours on the G3 Pro. That's very big storage. And then if you want the biggest storage, you got your Walrus Pacific at 62 kilowatt hours. It's huge. So Ryan, for you, I'd be looking at one of these two, the Walrus G3 and the Walrus G4 Plus. Those are the cheapest Walrus options, but they're also the most popular, and not just because of the price. They're just, they're kind of, in a way, almost like a one-size-fits-all solution for power. They really work in almost any scenario that you need them to, and people use them to take their homes off the grid all the time. So what we would recommend is either to go fully off-grid solar, get rid of that electricity bill altogether, or do some kind of combination where you're also taking advantage of time of use settings if you don't, if you aren't able to get all the panels you would need. Or I know upstate New York, the weather can be here and there, so if you're not getting enough sunlight, this would be another option, would be to go half grid tied, half solar, and use time of use settings. What that means is that most electricity companies, most utility companies, are changing their rates throughout the day. Oftentimes it'll be much cheaper in the middle of the night when people are using less electricity, and more expensive in like the afternoon when people are getting home, or in the morning when everybody's getting ready for work and everybody's using a lot of power. Rates go up, costs more money throughout the day, and then gets cheap at night. You can check your utility provider in your area to confirm what those hours are. They have to tell you. And what people will do is take batteries like the Walrus and use time settings on them to have them charge up the battery during those cheap hours, in the middle of the night, for example, and then run the power back into your home, taking it off of the grid during the more expensive hours, so you're cutting your electricity bill. And you can do that without even using a single solar panel. Now, if you have solar panels too, even better. So for your situation, Rye, I would say look into the Walrus series. I think a G3 would probably have you covered, and that's the one that's at our lowest price right now with the Labor Day sale. Yeah, if you have any other questions if you have a question about solar and what kind of what kind of panels you need, let us know. We do sell panel bundles. If you want to just get everything all at once, you can get a Walrus Plus panels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been talking for a minute, so I'm going to leave it open to you guys to ask some questions.
If anybody has any questions, remember to just ask this chat, and then Nick will do a monologue.
Yep.
We're comparing the units up here. Remember that we also have lithium golf cart batteries, RV batteries. We can power food trucks, but it's best to ask your question here so we can talk about it in the chat. If you guys are ready to buy and just trying to get a YouTube live deal, you can call the number below. If you don't want to call and you're shy, you can text the number below that one. It's always, I can never get my hand in front of those numbers. All right, so call the number. If you don't want to call, text the number below. Both of these will get you a extra discount only while the YouTube live is, but ask in the chat so we can help everybody else.
For sure.
Everybody, we got half of the cheesecake crew in here. Who are we missing?
We are missing Manny Lopez.
Manny Lopez, and then one more. No, there's 5 of us, right? It's Prominence, Randy.
Fallen Solar King.
Oh, there you go. Fallen Solar Kings we're missing. Yeah.
Missing a couple of the boys.
Cents on the rates. That's really cool. Do the panels you sell charge on both sides? What does that mean, charge on both sides? What did you say?
I think he means like on literally both sides up the panel, which the answer would be no.
Okay, yeah. If that's what you're asking, Ryan, no, only where the cells are on top. So he says, for me, the Walrus took the confusion out of it. I went with the G4 because it was bigger, but if I bought now, I'd get the G3 Pro.
The G3 Pro is a great system. Yeah. This is one that I like to recommend to people all the time, because it's just at that higher capacity and like it's so 2 things. It's got a higher capacity than these guys, much higher. Double, and that goes a long way. And then it's got the best inverter that we currently have. The inverter on it is higher kilowatt than this inverter and this inverter and that inverter. This one's the best. So if you're running really high power draw appliances, like if an AC kicked on really hard, or you have like a pool heater, things like that, EV charger that take really high draw when they're kicking on, this is your guy. Bifacial. No, I don't believe they are bifacial. Correct. Right?
No, they are bifacial.
Oh, then what is...
Wait, what does that mean then?
Bifacial.
Now I'm confused. I think they are bifacial.
Time for a quick chat with Lady Google. I see. Bifacial solar panels generate solar power from both direct sunlight and reflected light, which means they are essentially double-sided panels. Yes. That's a big difference from more common monofacial panels, which generate power only from the sun-facing side.
I think ours are bifacial.
Let's double check. Let's verify our information. Sherwin says, does a G3 extension battery, voltage, etc. show on the G3 main screen? Yes, it does. You get all your information updates accordingly.
Did I tell you that I got my I got a whole new batch of supplements again, and now I'm back. I'm back on the caffeine pills. I'm switching. He's back.
Are you getting on bee pollen again?
No, I haven't. Do I still have bee pollen? No, I might be all out of bee pollen. I only have beef liver. Beef liver. No.
Prominence says buy is better. Yours are buy. Thank you, Prominence.
Prominence just knows it faster than me.
Buy is better. Randy says, my next big project is going to be a solar carport with a plug for charging the Komodo. Fire, Randy. That sounds awesome. Ryan says, learning together. I love it. For sure, that's how these streams always go. Whenever we get a lot of people in here, it becomes a big conversation, because so many of the people like Prominence, Randy, etc. are like DIYers and enthusiasts, and they know just as much, if not more, than Brian and I a lot of the time. So it's always a productive conversation in here.
I dropped the link to the solar panels, the spec sheet, so you can take a look at them. That'll give you a pretty good idea as to what they are. But yeah, see, that's a good question. So remember, if anybody wants to go fully off-grid, if anybody has a home with solar panels already installed, you probably have grid-tied solar panels. So although you are getting solar in your home whenever it's nighttime, you're still buying the electricity from the utility company. So while you're at work, your solar is basically generating solar all day long, and then the energy company just sucks it all up. And then at nighttime, when you come home and you start turning on all your electrical appliances, they basically sell you back all that electricity. So it's almost like, I mean, yeah, you do get solar tax credit, but every year they kind of knock it down more and more. Mm-hmm. I think now the new administration is going to not do solar and EV tax credits anymore. So if anybody needs to get a quick tax break, you should probably get some stuff before that goes away. But yeah, so if you have grid-tied solar, yes, it's benefiting your home, but not to its full capacity. You're basically just giving free energy to the electric company, and they're using your home as the power plant. So if you want to avoid this, or you're trying to find an alternative way to go off the grid or lower your bills or just be protected from power outages, you can always get a small set of 4 or 8 panels that are PV panels, so they don't have microinverters and they're not wired to your main electrical panel. Wire them directly to one of these units, and then you have 100% free energy directly from the sun. Your grid-tied panels are not helping you 100%. It's basically just a ploy to use your roof for free energy for the electric company, and then next year they'll just raise your electricity rate. So this way you kind of can finally go backwards, right? If you can get some off-grid panels, you're heading in the right direction. Some people think you need these 30-panel systems. You could probably get away with a 4-panel system or an 8-panel system paired with one of these.
Yep.
And you can basically go off the grid.
And especially if you take advantage of time of use as well.
And remember that if you don't have solar panels, you don't need solar panels to make these work. So you don't need off-grid solar panels, and you don't need grid-tied solar panels to make any of these work. You can tie these into your main electrical panel using a NEMA port, a 50 amp NEMA port, and you can suck the energy out of your main electrical panel whenever rates are low, and then power your home whenever rates are high. For the people in Texas where you have free nights plan, you can charge it up all night and then use it during the day, and you basically go back to zero
free
energy.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in Texas take advantage of that.
So it's important when you guys jump in here to let us know what state and city you're in, because then we can look up your rates.
We got a little tip. We might have tips depending on your area. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let us know. We're here to answer all your questions, help you get started on solar, all that good stuff. Nick says, using 4 Mustang batteries for my off-grid cabin on a lake in Canada. 4 by 460 watt panels, working amazing. Awesome, glad to hear it. It's always cool when people set up using like our standalone batteries, like the Mustangs in array or in parallel like that. Very cool. Sounds like it's probably a very pretty spot, cabin in on a lake in Canada. I'm jealous. I would love to be somewhere like that. My friends are complaining about $500 power bills. My power bill last month was $150, and that's with no battery during part of the month. Wow. I mean, it makes a difference. It really does. And when you consider that just piling up month after month, like the savings, it can make a difference in what you're able to do financially for yourself in other areas, having that extra padding, you know.
It's true. It is true. If anybody here can get us connected to a business that could potentially utilize multiple versions of these, text below and let us know who we can help out, and we will hit you with a referral
finder's fee.
There you go, finder's fee. What's the word?
I think it's affiliate.
No, affiliate's like when they do it like through online. No.
Oh yeah. I think referral fee.
It's a referral, right?
Yeah.
So if anybody needs a business or has a business or knows a business, we're trying to show people how you can use multiple batteries or multiple walruses. A lot of people think this is just for like a home. The walruses, even the G3, with the battery pack size, it's bigger than just about anything in the market. The basic package that we have is bigger than the large packages that all the competitors have. So most of the competitors will start about 3 kilowatt hour and can scale up to about 20 to 30 kilowatt hour. We start at 22 kilowatt hour and can scale way past 100 kilowatt hour. Now, paired up with the right amount of solar panels, the right amount of inverters, and the right amount of battery packs, you could potentially take some of these factories, these mill shops, maybe even some of those emergency response like clinics off the grid. Like there's places in the United States that could potentially use clinics or like mill shops, but they're maybe battling costs, right? The whole point is that America always gets more expensive. Dude. Now, America is a great place to live, but it becomes way too expensive sometimes. So to be able to compete with large businesses and to be able to compete with the growing demand for everything that we consume, there has to be ways or products or services that help mitigate your costs, right? These battery packs are one of those products, right? So imagine if you had 5 of these Walrus units with 5 different solar kits wired up to separate sub panels around your building. You might be able to get most of that stuff off the grid. Our main facility down the street where we put all the battery packs together, half of the building runs on these battery packs. We have like a 30 something, I counted it one time, it was like 36 solar panels, and it runs into about 4 different G4s, and I think they have a King Kong 2 over there too.
Yeah, I think so.
And it powers at least half the building. So
that
that's
makes a
able
huge difference when you're talking
really
about
helps lower the
industrial
bills.
operations. Yeah.
You know, so some of you guys who maybe run like, I don't know, right? I don't know who we're gonna find, but we're leaving it up to you guys. Even if you're seeing this live at a later time, you can always text the number you're seeing below. Text it and let us know that you have a company, a business referral, and we will send you a check. We're going to take that check. We're going to take that money straight out of Nick's paycheck.
Thank you. I don't need it. I don't want it.
So if you want to see Nick struggle for the next few months, just send us your referrals.
Please. My life has been too easy.
Yeah, you need some adversity.
Yeah.
He's only 21 anyways, so he's got time, you know? Save the riches for later, Nick. But that's a real offer, right? We're trying to show people how to utilize 2, 3, 4, or more battery packs at a time. It can be done. A lot of people want to parallel the inverters. Now, you technically cannot parallel the inverters. You can parallel battery packs, not the inverters. But with multiple sub panels, you can still get multiple battery packs to power a building. I have 50 solar panels, 2 arrays for 2 of my walruses. See, Prominence always seems to have...
Prominence is like such a guru when it comes to solar. I'm going to get the Jerry Rig Everything video playing behind us for the rest of the stream.
So, business referrals. Business referrals.
Nope.
I think that's a good way to let people know. See, like, this is a good example. Like, Jerry Rig Everything got the Komodo.
It's his Komodo now. Like, we gave it to him.
He took it to that event.
For use in the video and for the event, but it is his now, and he's still using it. He loves it. His engineers were big fans of it. And I mean, you know, it has just that added benefit. It's got the cool factor, you know. It's like if it's getting the job done, that's what's most important, you know, is that your job gets done, you save the money, and you have your off-grid power. But then it's just got that cool factor of like, this is a tank that I can drive around, and they love it for that reason, especially as content creators as they are. So we are expecting to hopefully see it get used in their videos more. But this was our first video that we collaborated together on, dropped about a week and a half ago. They built a giant solar array to power up the Salt Flats Bonneville Speed Week. So that is a racing event in the Salt Desert in Utah. They built a giant solar array, charged up our Komodo that we provided to them, and powered the whole event off-grid. Now, I went out there to film with them. It was a blast. This video covers how they built the array and what the Komodo is and how they used it. And the video that's posting probably in the next couple of days covers the actual event and the races, and that video is really cool. I got to look at it this morning. You guys are going to love it when it comes out. And thank you, Jerry Rig Everything. Thanks, Zach, and your team. I know you're out there somewhere. It was awesome working with you guys. Love the next video. Can't wait for it to drop. If you guys haven't checked this out, the full thing, be sure to do that when you're not on our stream. But yeah, walrus, you know. We talk a lot of walrus, we talk a lot of Komodo, but there are people out there like Nick who use Mustangs, and Rooster Bear, I think, also uses the Mustangs with an inverter for his setup.
Yeah, there's plenty of different situations that you could have. there's plenty of different situations you could have where any of the different battery packs could help you. I guess it's just knowing about how savvy you can be with the battery pack systems. I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw a guy selling Bitcoin miners. I still want to do that. I think we should get some. We should get some crypto miners and then power them with these.
Yeah,
units.
I mean, I think off-grid crypto is a cool idea. I've brought it up a few times over the past
We had that really old crypto machine. What did it make? Was it Solana? What did it make? No. Remember? It was like super old.
Oh, man,
Sardar didn't want us to look it up.
That was back at the other building. Yeah. Sheesh.
And Sardar never wanted to set it up for us.
He's afraid of wealth. He knows that all of his friends are going to switch up on him when he gets rich.
See, how much is a... I'm going to do Bitcoin versus Ethereum miner.
Oh, man.
Did we ever look back at who was the guy who was telling us to buy crypto?
I forget his name, but yeah, I've never checked.
I better just buy this stuff. Is it expensive? Oh yeah, there it is. Should have just asked for this instead of your camera.
Hey, you're right. How long would it take me to make that money back on that, do you think?
I don't know how. So this has a hash rate, so let's just use ChatGPT. So
yeah.
If I buy this right now, how long before I get some money? See what it says. If it says anything under 3 months, I'm buying it. I don't care.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, so look. Okay. All right. So the thing we're looking at here, I don't know. Maybe do you want to put it on your screen?
Yeah, send it.
It's related to batteries.
Prominent says, what crypto mining setup should I get?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
We're trying to figure it out as we speak. All right, so if you want to put it on the screen, and then I got the data as to everything what's going to happen.
All right, let's see. Send it to me. Let me send it to myself via another method that's easier.
Send to you to send to yourself?
Yep.
Whoa.
Yup. How many times have I live streamed sneezed? I think that might be the first one.
Might be one, yeah. One.
I can't. You'd think that I would have more times than that, but I think that's literally the first one. I know you have to have sneezed on live stream. You sneeze all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
If I was trying to come up with a nickname for you, Sneezy would be on the list.
Sneezy?
Mm-hmm. AKA Sneeze.
I'm just a sneeze, yeah.
Or just Sniffles. Oh man, maybe not Sniffles. Okay, new window.
All right, so we're gonna use Bitcoin as a topic as a hot topic, but then we're gonna relate it back to the walrus units, and then we're gonna try to see if it would be beneficial to buy walrus units, pair them with Bitcoin miners, and then maybe we can make some free money. We're gonna try to figure this out. If we should just do it, and then we could just consistently.
Did you ask GPT how long it takes?
Yeah, so I have it here.
Oh, okay,
so we're gonna go over it, and then I'm gonna give it the the G4 plus the solar panels.
I like this.
And then we'll see how like what it would take.
Very cool. Very cool. I like that.
So the one we have, and Nick's gonna put on screen. I just looked up Bitcoin miner on the internet. If anybody here knows more about Bitcoin than us, go ahead and jump in the chat. But I just went ahead and grabbed whatever came out first. So this is the Bitmain Antminer S21 Pro 234TH, which I don't know what TH means. Terahertz?
That's a good guess.
Terahash? I don't know. All right, so it's got a hash rate of 234 THSs. That's the hash rate. Power use is 3.53 kilowatt. Daily power use over 24 hours would be 84.7 kilowatt hour a day.
Wait, how much per day?
If you run it all day long, which I think you have to, it's 84.7 kilowatt hours a day.
Dang.
So monthly power usage is 2,541 kilowatt hours per month.
Wow.
Okay, so you're getting up there. This is just this one machine.
But how much money does it make you?
All right, so here we go. Revenue potential as of today's BTC network stats. So, if you're doing 234 THs TH per second, or terahashes, I guess, it's 0.234 PHS. I don't know what that is. So the BTC network hash rate is 600 EHSs, which is equivalent to 600 million PHSs. So you would need a hash rate of 600 EHS to, I guess, get one. So the current BTC block reward equals 3.125 BTC per block. Daily BTC mine total equals, what's the squiggly mean?
About, roughly.
About. So daily BTC mine total is 900 BTC a day?
No. You can't be making 900 Bitcoin a day. That's not possible.
So then it says your share equals 0.234
about $21
over 600, 0.39 of network. That works out. Okay, so you're gonna get about 0.00035 BTC a day. That's about $21 a day. That's with BTC being 600,000, but BTC is not 600,000. BTC is 100,000.
$20
a day
for 86 kilowatt hours. I don't know. It's a lot.
But remember,
of power
that's for 600. So we're at 100,000 now. So it's about around $40.
Yeah, you're right.
The electricity cost, if electricity is 10 cents a kilowatt hour, you might be spending about daily $8.47 a day. So your profit based on this number is still $21.
All right, but then you take that off grid, and your profit's just all profit.
It's just all.
So how much? Let's just say $40 with today's Bitcoin price. Roughly, you'd make $40 a day with this machine that's behind us. And if you're doing that off grid, you're not spending money on the power to do that. So 40 times 30 for 30 days in a month. That's
go by 28 days. It's always better to go by 28 days because that's your monthly average. Make $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Honestly, I mean, because the thing costs $3,900. It says so. Like, you made your money back in a couple months. Yeah, like 3 or 4 months. You're in the green.
You're in the green. Should we try it?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna say.
You just need to make sure that if it's like, because if you want it fully off grid, you're looking at like 86 kilowatt hours a day. So we'd need a big system. You'd need like maybe even like 2 King Kongs parallel just to make sure.
I don't even think you need that much. I think you just need G4 with the solar panels.
You think?
Yeah, because G4 has 22 kilowatt hour.
You're right.
So during the day, you're just gonna run off the solar.
Yeah.
And then at nighttime.
You're right.
How long is nighttime? You know.
You are right.
You know, we're only 3 kWs an hour, so every 3 kW, so you'll be fine.
That's a good point. G4 plus. Okay, so then if you're getting a G4, which is currently priced at what's the G4 priced at for Labor Day? Yeah, 46.
5199 actually. Sorry.
Let's say G3 then.
Yeah, 4199.
G3 is priced at 419, so $4,200 plus the 39 for the actual Bitcoining thing. You're talking
I would just do the G4 with solar, which is 6,959.
Okay, so 6,900. We'll just say 7,000 plus 39. We're talking about $11,000 for the mining, for the Bitcoin mining, and the solar off-grid system together. You're talking about $11,000 investment, but you'd make that back in a year, and then from that point onwards, you're looking at about over $10,000 a year in profit added to your income from mining Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin continues to rise in price, then so does your take home. Prominence says plus unlimited internet.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
I think you could do it. I gave it the
Prominence.
G4 plus.
I think. I mean, yeah. That sounds like something that's up your alley. But I kind of want to do it.
I kind of want to try.
I should have asked for that instead of a camera.
$1,000 a month? That's sick.
I'll take that.
I'll take that all day.
My wife took my checkbook after my last solar purchase. You're always trying to get your next fix, Prominence. You're good though, dude. You're raking in all that property money from your rentals.
That's true.
It's the least you can do is take them off grid.
Yep.
If your wife is the angel on your shoulder telling you not to spend more money, I'm going to be the devil on your shoulder telling you to buy more solar panels and batteries every time. Are you affected, Prominence, by the way, the hurricane? Or is that not hitting your area?
Alright, we need the chat to kick up.
Come on, guys.
We're gonna have to call it quits.
It's almost 4 o'clock here in LA. That it is. My G4 Plus just left California yesterday. Sat at the shipper for almost a week. That is very unfortunate. Not sure why that would happen. Why I got stuck there. That's probably unrelated to our processes here, because once it leaves our warehouse, you know, it's not in our hands anymore. But that's too bad. It should be fine, you know. It's okay for it to sit. But yeah, sorry you had to wait. You know the whole Hank Hill from King of the Hill thing? He's like, I sell propane and propane accessories.
Yeah.
That's you and me, but with solar. We sell
yeah.
solar and solar
I didn't think
accessories.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I tried going skateboarding again yesterday for the first time in a very long time.
How'd that go?
Bad.
Well, dude, we got the nice camera now. You got it. Is that why you don't you know you can get some high
it wasn't
quality
even that.
footage?
It just kind of like I got like I don't know. I got like I wanted to go. I wanted to go do it.
Just had the itch.
Yeah, and it was
Nice.
bad.
Dude, I mean, you got the GoPro. You could probably, if you pick it back up, I bet you it would look cool if you mounted the GoPro to like the board itself. You
Oh,
know, and
yeah.
like did like a kickflip or something, you'd see the spin from the perspective of the board.
That was sick. I didn't think about that.
You should try something like that.
I didn't
It'd be
think
cool.
about that. Yeah, it was very bad.
Did you wipe out?
No, I didn't fall, but like it was just sad.
Oh.
To think that like I was just so trash.
How old were you when you were like at the peak of your skateboarding talent?
I don't know. Probably like maybe like 18, 19.
18, 19.
Because I had like
so we're talking like 10 years ago.
Yeah, like I had like probably like the most amount of experience then.
Damn. I was never good. I always wanted to be, but
yeah, it was hard. But I got connected with the skate shop, and then they do, because I just needed a board, and they do a YouTube podcast show too. And they're getting connected with all these guys, and then they kind of want to have like some brand manager, like, so it gave me an idea, because he was trying to figure out how to do one of those brand manager deals, you know, where they put like let's say you were like sponsored by Celsius. So now I kind of want us to try that.
Oh, dude, I mean,
so I think we should use this channel and see if we can get a sponsorship deal.
All right.
To sponsor this channel, so we could sponsor their products.
Who in the chat wants to sponsor the BatteryEVO stream?
Drinks would be great, but we'll do anything.
I love a beverage.
Like, look, we'll start now. Pellegrino.
Oh, look at that see-through bottle with the green. That's green screen on green screen. Yeah, that's cool looking. Hold on.
Oh, because it's green. Oh, wait.
Yeah, look, see-through face.
Wait. Whoa. Okay. All right. Well, this is we failed at this brand promotion here, but y'all get the point. So if you guys have a brand or product and you guys want to sponsor the channel, we'll put it somewhere and if it's food and beverage, preferred. But if it's anything else, reach out to us. And then it goes back to our users. If you guys can help us get something like that, referral deal. Referral. I don't know why I can never say that.
Prominence says eventually my new G4 Plus will need an extension. Then they will both have 2 batteries. Buying in baby steps, 1 big purchase at a time. A month. That makes sense. That's a smart way to do it. We will be here when you are ready. You guys need Takis to sponsor. That would be great.
Oh yeah.
I would take that in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd love to do something for Takis. That would be so much fun. What's something that like pairs well with electricity? Doesn't like Mountain Dew have like a voltage one?
Mountain Dew?
Yeah, like something voltage, red code red. I don't know.
Mountain Dew. I think because I just brought that up too because you helped do the what's that guy? The Jerry Rig Everything video.
Uh-huh.
So I figured it's kind of up your alley.
Yep.
If we can figure out how to do this brand thing,
I would take it.
I think we should use it for this channel and other channels. You know how many other people would be excited to
you know I'm down. You know I love a good cross promotion.
So Takis is welcome to hit us up. Gatorade is a good one. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're just gonna say it now, and then at some point it will become reality. My friend wanted G4. Any referral deal for me?
Yes.
Fong Mai, you have not been in the channel for a long time, and now you're back.
Welcome. And yes, of course, you can have a referral deal.
You can have a referral deal, but you got to make sure this closes.
Do we want to set up Fung with a affiliate code?
We'll just have him text
or just text. Okay, yeah. Fung, text us in. Yeah. It's the 747 number here.
The big referral is for businesses, by the way. But yes, we will
hook you up for sure. We'll get you a piece of the pie. 747-282-0538. Text us with that referral, and we'll make sure that you get your piece of it. Again, that's 747-282-0538. Hello, Sardar. I know, it's nice in here.
What's going on?
Just try and play it.
Huh?
Just try and play with it, just on the box side.
Yeah. Oh, on box? Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine.
And if there's no banner for it, it's like a spec sheet you have to fill up for all the like individual product on the edit product like the section. And if there's no listing in there, it's just not gonna show.
Okay. Perfect. kind of light on viewers, Nick. I don't know if maybe you want to let this run for maybe like 10 more minutes, and then we will pick it up again tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
We'll do one more live. We're kicking up the Labor Day sales, so this is like the first chat for the first live for that. So now you guys know that if you guys need to get a battery pack,
You know
remember
where,
to
you know
use
where
the
to find
YouTube
us.
live to your advantage. Call in, text in, get a good deal. But if the chat's not really picking up, I mean, me and Nick just gotta go back to what we're doing.
Yeah, we are busy. We are busy. Busy folks.
I think we should get a Bitcoin miner, man.
I'm coming around to it for
I
sure.
think we should try.
I'm coming around to it for sure.
You know?
What if yeah.
Right? Just try it.
If I have another good month, like I had a pretty good month this month, if I have another good month or two, I'm down to split one with you.
Let's do it. Let's give it a shot, and then we'll figure it out.
If Walson lets us use a walrus and panels here that we don't have to buy, I'll split the bit miner with you.
Maybe we should just make him get it for us.
Yeah,
Nah, but
for
he's gonna
content.
want it, huh?
Well, then he wants all the
Because we'll
profits.
we
Yeah,
won't give him the
we
crypto
wouldn't
key,
get
or
anything.
we'll give him
The wallet?
Yeah, the wallet. No wallet. He doesn't get a wallet.
Okay. There's Jason. There's our crypto advice. Yeah, we're talking about off-grid
Yes.
crypto mining.
And it's on the behind you on the
We
screen.
were
here.
just doing some math on how you could use this miner to make money off grid. It would take, if you, for just the cost of the bit miner itself, maybe take 3 to 4 months to pay that back with Bitcoin. But if you also buy like a full solar grid to power it off grid, then that takes about 11 months or so to pay it all off using this here bit miner. But then you think about it, everything after that would just be free Bitcoin. So we're thinking about it. We're plotting and scheming.
So now that you're back, Jason, what do you think about Bitcoin or crypto mining? How do we do it?
Once it's all paid off, you're looking at, according to our math, somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000 per year profit in crypto from that if you did it off grid. So imagine you have, 4 of those,
There's like
5 of
different
those,
stuff. Though.
all off grid. You don't even need a job.
Okay, so I landed on that $30,000 one, but there's like other ones.
What's the best one? What's the best one out there?
I guess I'm just gonna go to. Well, this one goes up to
Most profitable per day.
I'm just gonna go straight to this one. So, I guess okay, yeah. So I guess it has like a higher hash rate.
Evangelista says, I hope I can talk live to your engineers tomorrow. After great use for a month, my initial battery won't charge, and the extension is charging to 85 volts. I'm asking for help. Frustrating. Yeah, that's, we don't typically have people other than ourselves on the live video show, but you can definitely talk to our customer support team. They are great. Ask for Jesse or Ken, and they will help you out and walk you through that, because I'm sure there's something we can do to help you with that. And if there is a problem with the battery itself, we should be able to swap that out for you under the terms of your warranty. It's a 10-year warranty. So if something did occur, we got your back. Scott says, I bought G3 Pro with 3 batteries 3 weeks ago. I'm interested in buying another battery. Your website shows price at $2,999 or at $2,999. Is that the lowest price on it? Yeah, actually, right now everything on our website is at our lowest at the moment, because we just kicked off our Labor Day pricing, so we're like kind of unable to go any lower than that Labor Day pricing this time around, because it is really our bottom dollar price. So this is a great time, Scott. You picked a good time to do it. either text us or call us in. You see the numbers at the bottom of the screen. Call for a sales rep, text if you want to text Brian, and we'll get you hooked up on that additional battery for sure. Yeah, do the video call with Jesse or Ken. They're both great. Jesse always gets a lot of compliments here in the chat. Everybody loves Jesse. He's a nice fella. But yeah, Scott, let us know. Since you already know the whole deal with G3 and how it works and what you need, I won't do the whole Q&A bit with you. Really, just hit us up, text us, call us. We'll get you that extra battery secured now at that sweet price. Someone wants to meet me. Okay, I don't know who.
What's going on?
Apparently somebody over there wants to meet me. I don't know who.
Oh. Alright, so I don't know what happened to Nick. He just got up and left. But Ace Hernandez says the 8 solar panel would be series by 4. Yes, Ace, correct. You'll go 4 in series, run those in parallel into a junction box to get max solar input into your product. Ace, have you been in here before? I think you might have been. I think you might have been in the chat before. Evangelist, yeah, sorry about this one, what's going on, but just try to keep calling in. Sometimes the lines get a little backed up, people trying to buy product, so we are scaling up the customer support team and the sales team so we can help more people at the same time. But because they kind of do both, the lines get caught up with people trying to buy the units. So sorry about that, Evangelist. We will try to help you. Ace, you got it correct. 4 in series, and let me know if you've been in the chat before. And just remember, guys, we're probably just going to run this for a few minutes longer. We want this to kick up a little higher, but I don't. Low Flyer says, I have an Enlightened solar system. Will the King 2 system be compatible? Enlightened solar system. I could look it up, but is this just the solar alone, or does this come? Do you have a inverter to go along with this? So the King Kong 2 is a 48 volt battery pack. You have to pair that with a 48 volt inverter. The solar panels don't really matter as much because you have to use an inverter. I'm looking this up right now, Enlightened solar system. I don't really seem to get I guess it's this enlightenedsolar.net. You might want to give me a little bit more details here as to what's going on. Low Flyer, do you have an inverter at home? The 48 volt battery pack will work with any 48 volt inverter. So if you already have a 48 volt inverter paired with your solar system, the answer is yes. If you don't have a 48 volt inverter, the answer is no. That goes for anybody in here who has solar panels. The type of solar system you have is not as important. You have to have all the right components. So you need solar panels, you need inverter, you need battery pack, and you need all the wiring and hookups to be able to do this. And then MG Margavio, that's a cool name, Margavio. I purchased you 4 panels. What roof mounts do you recommend for installing solar panel? I'm not 100%. I would just think that any solar roof mount panels would work. We don't have those because it's we don't warranty your roof, so we don't want to sell you some panels that some brackets that could hurt your roof. But you can get them on Amazon or Home Depot. They usually have one. If you live in a state where the restrictions are not too high, then you could probably put them out on your lawn. Everything good?
Yeah, good stuff. It's some folks who have a mobile dog grooming fan.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That they
And they want to talk to you specific?
Yeah, they bought online and stuff and did like a custom build dog grooming van with
and they
walrus.
want to do like pictures and stuff, like videos?
No, they just wanted to see me because they saw all the videos and knew me from the videos and just wanted to meet me.
Good job.
But I did offer to do some filming.
Okay. Low Flyer, let me know more about your system. But I did let him know what he's gonna need for his system. And MG Margavio asked for recommendations on roof mounts, but I don't really have any.
Roof mounts.
So I just told him anything on Amazon. Just grab whatever.
Low Flyers looks like they're a pilot. You guys talk about that at all?
Oh, we didn't talk about that. I didn't even put that together. I didn't even look at the icon. Dan Bell, 4Think Dual 72 volt battery pack. Dan Bell, we're all out of 72 volt packs. We sold those out. I am so sorry, Dan. What I would do is maybe try to call the number and see if they have anything for you. Call this number and they're going to be able to maybe see if they have some 72 volt battery packs. But last I heard, we sold those out. I am sorry about that, Dan Bell. I wish I could get you a 72 volt Falcon kit. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a lot of 48 volt battery packs, but we ran out of the 72 volt battery packs. We're gonna let this go on for a little bit longer, guys. As if people trickle in and ask questions, we'll keep going. I don't mind to keep going. Just need a reason to stay. Need a reason. Need a reason.
I need a reason to stay. Sounds so dramatic and open-ended. Hey, I see new faces in here since I went out, so yeah, I'm down to talk.
Let's see, leave again and see if it happens.
Yeah.
Low Flyer, what do you? Are you a full licensed pilot? I am a pilot in training. I did call. She said they will be in 2 weeks, so it's been a week and a half. Okay, Dan. I would go based on that report. I'm not 100% sure when we will get 72 volt battery packs back. You know, technically the Walrus system is 72 volt. If somebody puts it in their cart, you think it'll work? I mean, it'd be heavy.
It'd be heavy, but I could see that working.
Low Flyer, what do you fly? What planes are you flying? Where do you fly? So remember, before we cut out, just remember, Labor Day sales are on. We're going to be doing YouTube lives pretty frequently so you guys can get the best deal possible. G3 Pro is the best system. G4 Plus is the most popular system. G3 is the starter kit. All of them can use off-grid solar. We only have a few batteries left on the 48 volt King Kong 2. Okay, and then referral fees or commissions to anybody who gets us a business account sent to us, and referral fees for anybody who can find us a brand deal, a sponsorship for this channel. Okay, we've seen how the chat operates and helps each other. We try our best to consistently get in trouble here to get you guys good deals. So I think it's only fair to ask, right?
Yeah.
If you guys can bring us a business who needs
marketing
more than 2 batteries at a time, the Walrus systems, we will show you guys how to use them. More than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 10. It doesn't matter. We'll show you how to do the hookups. For a business, any type of business, doesn't matter. And we will give you a referral fee for bringing us that kind of customer. And if you can help us with some kind of brand sponsorship deal for this channel, referral fee. We will wire you some money for helping us out. Okay? That's all. That's it. That's all I have to say before we close this out. I mean, chat's pretty decent. There's still some time left, but if nobody's asking questions, I think we can go back to what we were doing. But this was a pretty good chat.
Yeah, good one. Good.
If you guys are new to the channel, you guys can always call the number or text the number below to get a good deal. So you can save that. You can ask any question. You can tell your buddies about it. For the Cheesecake Factory crew, you guys know who you guys are. Thank you for joining the chat and
love you guys.
They always help kickstart the.
They're you know, where would we be without the Cheesecake Factory crew? I'm really like sitting in appreciation of that today. You know, that we have these like five dudes out there who anytime we go live, they're in here talking with us. That's a privilege. How many G4 batteries can I link together? You can parallel up to 8 batteries.
The batteries. Remember, you cannot,
not inverters.
You cannot parallel the inverters, but with multiple sub panels, you can get, and which I think Prominence is doing that. No, he said 2 systems at a time. He's going 2 systems at a time. But the battery packs can go up to 8 per system. So, but if you have like a big building that has a lot of power usage, you might have to use multiple all-in-ones with sub panels with multiple solar panels. See you later, Randy. Thank you for everything that you do.
See you tomorrow, guys. All right, I think that's going to do it for today.
Goodbye.